Welcome to latest world news.
Turkish police have raided the offices of Zaman, the country's biggest newspaper, hours after a court ruling placed it under state control. Police entered the building in Istanbul late on Friday, firing tear gas at protesters who had gathered outside. Zaman is closely linked to the Hizmet movement of influential US-based cleric Fethullah Gulen. Turkey says Hizmet is a terrorist group aiming to overthrow President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's government. Mr. Gulen was once an ally of Mr. Erdogan, but the two fell out. Many Hizmet supporters have been arrested. The government in Ankara has come under increasing international criticism over its treatment of journalists. The court ruled on Friday that Zaman, that has a circulation of some 650,000, should now be run by administrators. No explanation was given. Later, hundreds of Zaman supporters gathered outside the newspaper's offices to protest at the state takeover. One held a placard saying, "We will fight for a free press." Police used water cannon and tear gas to disperse the protesters. "I believe that free media will continue even if we have to write on the walls," Zaman's editor-in-chief Abdulhamit Bilisai said shortly before the raid. "I don't think it is possible to silence media in the digital age." He was speaking to the Sahar news agency, which was also affected by the court order. In a tweet, Zaman journalist Emre Sonkan wrote, "Turkey's government confiscated one of the country's last critical voices, #Zaman Daily. The end of democracy." His colleague Abdullah Ayasan tweeted, "An army of riot police inside Zaman. They threw me out." Earlier, Zaman said Turkey was going through its darkest and gloomiest days in terms of freedom of the press. The newspaper's website was still functioning on Saturday, but did not carry news of the raid.